This video is not intended for viewers under the age of 13. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm pretty excited to bring you the Hongli PF-01 Red Falcon. I believe this is their first release, and if it's not a company running under a new name, if it truly is a first release, then they have done an astounding job. But that being said, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to get your bell on, and let's see what he has in store for us. Stay tuned. First and foremost, he comes with a sheet of stickers. They're all pretty small, but it's your typical caution, things of that nature that you'd see on a military jet. There is a lot of them, and to be honest, I like them enough without. I don't think I will put any of these on, but it's nice that they included for those that like this kind of thing. You get two of the typical Starscream null rays. They're fairly well done, all in plastic, but they do have a good amount of molded detail. Some aerodynamics there. Very small pin that attaches it to the arms, but one nice thing is they do expand. So full length for bot mode and shortened for Falcon mode. Very well done. And those do attach very firmly and securely on either shoulder. You get two of these laser swords. There's no light gimmick, but they are transparent, so they do pick up any lighting you have behind them. Nicely detailed. It really looks good. And it's got a reverse method to the standard masterpiece as far as how he holds it. But nice long blade. Very, very well done in my opinion. And he will dual wield those, making him look like a true badass. And then he comes with two of these laser effects done in the same transparent plastic as the swords, but nicely detailed. Really makes it look like he's firing a laser bolt. Nicely done. Good flexible plastic. And the way those work, rather than coming out of the null rays, they shoot from a blaster on the back of his hand. A little bit disappointing, but they do look truly, truly cool. But I do wish they would have some way incorporated some kind of blast effect for the null rays. But it's nice that they included it. Now on the bot you get this face that is definitely an angry, sneering, "You really pissed me off and I should be leader" look to it. In addition to that, you get the Starscream sneer, which looks really good. And you also get just a simple, non-emotional, "I'm bored" face. All really, really well done. An interesting concept and truly well designed. And one nice thing is they did include batteries. All of the heads, all three of them that shipped, come with batteries installed for the light up gimmick. And the same goes for the chest, which we'll show in a little bit. So truly well done so far in accessories. And last but definitely not least, it comes with a stand. This can be utilized in both robot and Falcon mode. Nice wide base with some really neat, interesting detail on it. Really truly looks like what I would say the ground on Cybertron looks like, but it is adjustable. You can actually mount the main part on either end. It just clamps in underneath. Pretty simple to get out. And then you can actually adjust where you want the angle to be by utilizing the peg holes. And if we can get that in there, you also have the ability to adjust the height by flipping down this lock. It'll give you a nice bit of extension there if you want to make him look as though he's flying. So really nicely done stand. It actually comes with 2 attachments. This one is for bot mode. Actually, this plugs into a port on the back of the pelvis. And this is for Falcon mode, where it just goes up and goes between the legs on the bot. So multiple options as far as how you want to display this figure. Truly well done. Alright, now let's take a look at Starscream himself. Truly, in my opinion, an amazing looking bot. He has articulation in places you wouldn't expect. And he truly looks really good. Let's go down the front here to the nice head sculpt we already looked at. You got, majority of him is just colored plastic. There's very few paint details, but you've got some silver there underneath the canopy. Coming down, all the red plastic, nicely detailed. Going down the arms. Got some paint there on the arms. Looks truly amazing. Just the details. I believe the feet are actually painted. One thing is surprising, there's actually no die cast in this guy. It's all plastic, but it holds up really well. The plastic feels pretty good, actually. Got some nice painted detail there underneath the intakes. And then let's take a look at the back, where they didn't have much else of a choice but to put the feet here on the back. And you can actually, if you want, twist them around and put them underneath, but for me, this works fine. But some nice detail there on the wings. Nice long wings, and we'll open these up and take a look at them. So nice painted detail on the tips of the wings, as you can see. But other than the Falcon feet, it really cleans up really nice on the back. Truly well done. Let's take a look at the articulation. So head is on a ball, and you do get a little bit of a universal there, and then so you can look up to there, down, good range down. Got some side to side for attitude, and it will do a full 360. All right, coming down to the arms. I'm going to go ahead and take the null ray off because it will just get in the way. But get up to there, You can do a full 360. These actually do articulate a little bit to give you some clearance. Upper bicep rotation. You have a double jointed elbow, so it gives you the full 180 degrees. Hands on a swivel, and you can pivot as well. Fingers, they're on a base knuckle, not their typewriter fingers basically. No articulation other than just at the knuckle. The thumb's on a ball. No waist rotation. No ab crunch. You do have hip skirts, so you're able to get up to there. And some really funky sounding ratchets, I must say. Get back to there. Double jointed knee, so really good articulation there. And then feet have a little bit up and down and a little bit of a rocker. But overall, I say, oh, and he can actually articulate his wings back like that too. So overall, despite not having any kind of a waist rotation or ab crunch, he is really well articulated, in my opinion. No complaints, to be honest. But overall detail, he truly looks amazing. This is really where he shines. And I will be displaying him in this mode. So I'm gonna take a moment off camera to get his wings expanded, just so you can see how big and wide he can become with the wings fully out. Be right back. Alright, it's just for scale, to show you how big these wings can be. I brought in Masterpiece Shockwave, and I mean, he's just immense. I do recommend, if you display him like this, use a stand, because he is somewhat back heavy, but you can articulate the wings as well. So if you want him to be up, you can, but for me, down just looks awesome. Truly, this is a beautiful bot. I have no complaints. And just for another comparison, here he is with the Generation Toy Red Bull and Gorilla, the white version, both recent releases. Alright, now as far as the light gimmick goes, I'm going to show you how the head works with one of the spare faces. The simple switch on the back turns it on. They did include batteries on all of these, which was nice. So minimal effort on your part is needed. I've already got the eyes turned on here, and the chest, you actually have to open up the cockpit and pull this painted piece forward, and there's a switch immediately on the back of the light there, which turns that on and does a very nice job of having a light gimmick for you. I'm going to shut off my lights here completely and show you how well it does. Does a really nice job. If I can get rid of that reflection. But overall, really well done. for that light gimmick. Beautiful. Alright guys, here we have Red Falcon in his Falcon mode, and he is huge. I can't even fit him all the way in the screen just because of how wide he is, but he does look awesome. Let's zoom in here and get some detail. And just bear with me, it's a little hard to record all this, but there's the head. Got some nice light piping. Does articulate all the way down. And his beak does open and close. We do have the null rays, which they are in their compressed position. Looks really good. Feet do articulate. The legs can go that far forward and all the way back. And they can bend at the knee. Feet do have articulation as well. Really well done. See if we can't get this a little closer here. Nicely detailed, in my opinion. There's the view from the back. This is where it really suffers. The back is kind of a mess, but considering what they've done here, it's not bad. But they don't really pin together in any way. It relies on the leg transformation and the two pins here on the side of the tail to keep it in place, but still looks really good with the blue paint and the gray plastic coming along the wings. Nice red paint, textured detail, gray paint. Red tips for the feathers, which you can bend in if you want. It's really, really gorgeous. Going down from the back. The red, I think, is really, maybe this gray is the only thing that's painted on this guy. I think everything else is, well, maybe the shiny blue on the feet. Everything else is, in my opinion, molded plastic. But they do it so well for this piece. I'd be surprised if this really was their first attempt, but there it is from the bottom. Again, definitely a transformed robot. You can see the head visible right in here, but still, it's really well done. But again, bot mode is where this guy really shines. Let's give you another close-up on the head. Does articulate really well. Very easy to get the mouth open. Really nicely detailed along the head and the neck, coming down to the engines. Truly is a tremendous piece, really beautiful. Really beautiful. Just look at the detail. One thing I will gripe about is they don't seem to have included much glue. Like this piece, if you pull on it, it'll come right off. It's slotted in. Let me show you what I mean here. A lot of it relies on friction to hold it together, like that. So it's slotted in, over time, more than likely, you're gonna end up putting at least a little bit of glue on this guy just to keep stuff in place. But that being said, it really is an amazing piece. I have no regrets for spending the money on this guy. So there we have Red Falcon in his Falcon mode. Truly well done. So final thoughts wise, what can I say? This is truly a beautiful piece. You know, I take that back. I think the wings may actually be painted. It's difficult to tell, but it is a different texture as it is on the blue. It's really hard to say, but a magnificent piece, especially for the price. At what was it, $109? I bought this huge, done this well. You can't pass it up, to be honest. Do I recommend it? Definitely. I really am getting into the T-Beast bots, and more than likely I'll be picking up the Transform Element Bumblebee soon. But man, this guy looks amazing. I can't recommend him more. There are a few things that I would like that they remedy in the future. Like, for example, the ports here where the laser effects go into. It seems that this company relies heavily on friction to keep things in place. So, like I showed with the back of the leg, and those ports, when you pull the laser out, the ports come with it, to be honest. So something needs to be done as far as tolerances, or start incorporating glue or more pegs into the bots. But that being my only complaint, it may be good that they did it because it allows them to snap right back into place rather than breaking. But it happens a little bit too often. So that is my only gripe. I do love this bot. I'm going to have a lot of fun messing with them over the next couple of days, and I do intend to get back into the series that we're doing on the MMC all built-in Bruticus. So we have that to look forward to. But I wanted to throw this guy in there. I got him quicker than I anticipated, and I was just blown away by how well he is done. But thank you for watching. Again, please like and subscribe, and get your bell on. See you next time.